Hi, this is Josh Nelson with Plumber SEO. I just want to give a quick tutorial on how you guys can start to use Nearby Now, even if your technicians don't want to check in the field. So, we've explained the value of Nearby Now and really how it's going to help you, help Google understand what your true service area is and automate the review request process. But I'll just do a quick recap. Nearby Now is a tool that syndicates your check-ins and really where you and your guys are out in the field. And we found that of our clients, there's really two directions our clients like to go. Some of them like to give their technicians Nearby Now on a mobile device and have them check in, by loading up the application on their mobile phone, literally check in when they get to a place of service, and then that captures the area where that technician has been throughout the day, which then gets pushed to your website, to your social media profiles, and back to your Google Places listing. It helps us rank you better into Google Places. From there, what they would do is they would just press another button, type in the customer's name and email address, and a request for review would be sent out to that same customer. And that helps to automate the review request process. What we're finding is other customers necessarily either don't have mobile devices in the field, or just infrastructurally it doesn't work because they have too many technicians, and managing the process of having the technicians check in isn't working. However, they do have an administrative type person that sits behind a desk for a certain period of time throughout the day that could potentially type these into a back-end administrative area. Type in the customer's name, email address, address, and do that on an ongoing basis. So right now with this video, I just want to show you how you can do that within Nearby Now without making your technicians check in. So you've been set up on Nearby Now at this point. All you need to do is go to admin.nearbynow.co. You type in your username and password. If you don't have that, just feel free to give me a call or shoot me an email, and I'll get that information to you right away. But then you'll log into a screen that looks like this. What you want to do is click on Dashboard up in the top left-hand corner, and there's a button here that says Request a Review. So you'd click that button, Request a Review, select the technician, whoever provided the service. Let's just say it's Tom Jones. You type in the customer's information. Now it's important that you actually do type in their name, address, city, state, and email address. And the reason for this is going to accomplish two tasks by doing it right here in the back-end administrative area. First of all, by typing in the address, that's going to literally post a check-in as if the technician had done it out in the field. So we'll start to create that heat map based on the addresses that you're typing into the back-end administrative area. So I'll just use an example here. We'll just put this address into the system just so you can see what this looks like. Oops. We'll say the customer is John Green. It's fictitious. Got the address. This is Little Rock. Do need a zip code, so I'm going to drop in. Always type in a zip code. You need name, address, phone number, and zip code. We'll use and work description. You always want to put a work description because as this check-in data gets syndicated to Google, especially to your website and to your Facebook wall, that description shows up in the snippet, and it helps to give us more fresh information to be pushing out to your social profiles and more importantly your website and your true service area. So you type in, okay, this customer was getting a water heater installation, and whether it's water heater installation, trenchless sewer repair, burst pipe, just type in a brief explanation of what it is. Of course, the address is going to also be captured with that information. So you hit Request Review. Now that's it. You've got a check-in that we can syndicate to your website into the social media profiles, which will ultimately get to Google and over time help them understand your true service area. An email will then go to that customer based on the email address, thanking them for their business and asking them to write a review. And they'll have the option to write that review either on Google Places, on City Search. I'll go ahead and show you. that email does go out asking them to write a review, and then 3 days later, if they haven't written a review or if they haven't even clicked on the email that they receive, well, then the next step will be an additional email, just thanking them again for their business and again prompting them to write that review. We find that this process really helps with the review request automation process, and it's a better way than just hoping that your technicians check in for some organizations. Show you an example of this and how it plays out in the real world. So I'm just using a client of ours that's been doing this in a pretty consistent way, and that's our client here in Orlando. And so, first of all, I'm going to show you their service area because they've been checking in pretty consistently. So we're syndicating this to their website. And so you'll notice a heat map has been developed showing where these check-ins or these addresses that have been typed in are showing up. And each one shows up as a separate plotted check-in on the map. Of course, if you type in what it is that you're doing in the field, it really helps. Probably want to spell it right too. Reset kitchen, etc. So this is the check-in information. This will show up and it helps us develop your true service area. So, if you have 10 major cities with us that we're helping to optimize for, those pages on your website that are specific to that sub-city now have check-in data being syndicated. Now, on the review automation process and really asking for those reviews from all your customers after service, you'll notice now he's been requesting reviews from his customers on a consistent basis through the system. Now he has 20 reviews, most of them 5 stars, but these are the types of reviews that are getting posted to his website as well. So if we go you'll see how now that's helped him significantly with getting placed on the map and getting more consistent reviews from his customers. So again, just to restate the process, you log into Nearby Now, you click on Dashboard, then you follow it to Request Review. You grab the name of the technician. If you don't have technicians populated in here, give me a call. Of course, you can reach me at 866-610-4647. And we'll make sure that any of the technicians you have in the field are getting set up on the back end. You type in the customer's name, their address information, an email address, brief description of the service, and a series of emails will ensue from there. So again, trying to figure out the best way for you to start to use this on a consistent basis. Whether you want to do it through the mobile device and getting all of your technicians set up to check in out in the field, or you want to do it through the back-end administrative panel and have an administrator type this information in. This is critical for the overall success of our internet marketing program because we're helping Google understand our true service area by developing that heat map I showed you, and we're also automating the review request process because reviews are critical for getting you placed onto Google Map. So if you have any additional questions, give me a call. You can reach me anytime here at 866-610-4647. And we really do appreciate your business.